Okay, so what I'm gonna teach you now is a little bit controversial, I guess, but I want you to finish your first app in a very quick manner so you can understand what you're building and how to fix stuff. And I want the first app you're building is for yourself only in a private manner. Now, one thing that I do all the time while creating new applications is that I implement the different phases all at once. I know you should error check each and every time, but there are ways to build the app for phase by phase by phase, and you can also use error testing within the app. So I'm going to do that for one of the steps, and I'm also going to show you how the queuing system works, because that is so useful when building an app using my method of MVP planning. So you start by saying implementing phase 2, like this, implement phase 2. And since we have already, or sorry, this was phase 2, right? So let's just see. No, enable phase 1. So enable implement phase 2 should be the next step. And since we've saved all the different phases in the knowledge category, this should always work, at least in theory. So you go with implement phase 2, and then you could also type the next things that are needed for this implementation to work. You could go implement phase 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7. And I guess phase 2 is already fully implemented. All right then, so implement phase 3 then, I guess. For this phase, I can click this one. And after doing that, we can add this verification. So you could go verify that phase 3 is working end to end, and you add it to a queue. So when phase 3 has finished, you could add this one to the queue, and you could keep repeating stuff like this. But instead of phase 3, let's go for begin phase 4. I'll copy this, and then you could do the same thing with verify that phase 4 is working end to end. Now I'm just gonna build this app as an example for you to see how quickly you can build something using my method of having a huge starting prompt and then an MVP plan framework where you have different phases and error checks in between. So this is my introduction to you in how I build stuff from the start. So I am going to add all of the phases like this. Then I'm gonna add one last thing, which is test the app's most critical functions and features end to end. And that is going to be something that takes a long time. I'm gonna pause this video and I will head back to you when this has been run. All right, exciting. See you in a bit.